I remember there was a time where he was like practicing it so much. Of course, it was meta for a little bit, but he does like to go back to the champion. Very similar to Closer, who was the Aurelia one-trick when he joined the LCK.
Advantage in the 2v2, they back off completely. There is a concern here though for Closer. He's very pushed up, but Chovy's low, so a minute in Aurora, he should be able to get out.
Should be able to. Does get caught there, as you can see, down to 50% now as Canyon gonna try and get out. Oh my gosh, he's almost gonna kill both of them, which is kind of ridiculous. Lands the Q there as Closer just needs one more auto. That's gonna be it! First blood goes over, 1v2 for Closer in the mid lane.
Looks like he doesn't want to go out, he wants to go in, and he gets the kill on the Canyon, who's had a disastrous early game so far. The handback, let's get the scuttle.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to win this one, but with Chovy turning up, it's looking pretty favored towards Keen. Finds the shock blast as Morgan is going to have to come in and he saves his teammate. Oh, bro, with all the answers, man. Going to be another feat of strength, or at least a third of one, as bro looking to put on another sandal. Yeah, it's going to move on over, and I think they're just going to try and make sure that they don't lose out on the feat of strength.
I think bro should be cautious about this. They already got one, so it's fine for them to leave now if they need.
Oh, with Closer turning up though, it is looking a little bit dangerous. Deadly Flourish goes wide. As the smite comes down, that is one apiece on these grubs. The last one is going to be given over to bro by the looks of things. Gen.G not wanting to poke the bear too much. We'll be able to take that one down as Closer makes his way back to mid.
And they can keep their hopes alive, and as long as you're not in that last spot, you know, there's infinite possibilities when you get to the later stages of the tournament. You can still fight your way through.
Yeah, and just a reminder to everyone, they just need to win one game to at least equalize with BNK.
Yeah.
So if they win this one here, even if they go ahead to like just lose back-to-back games after this.
Well, their comp is quite AP heavy if it is the more AP Kai'Sa, so.
Some vision coming in here as Polu does take a bit of damage from Keen. Going to be one of those grubs locked down. It looks like it is going to be a feat of strength, though, going over to Gen.G and a grub advantage as Humbug has given up on going for that one. They did grab the Cloud Drake. First one that spawned. Next one's going to be up in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think perhaps Closer's ult is only just coming up now, not being available.
Yeah, about what Joe is doing whatsoever. And he's just going to be able to walk away. Arakan is going to be coming up on that top side of the map. As it looks like Gen.G are going to be able to even out the dragons. That is going to get them another third of a feat of strength towards the 2 sandals that they'll be able to put on their feet, and that's going to be an Infernal Soul this game. Not an item. He did. And so it says, welcome to Ludens. He might even be able to get the cannon with this extra AP that he has. There it is! You'd love to see it.
That's growth. That's what we like to see. If Keen gets his tower, though, it's taking a lot of damage. Gen.G could find a way into those feats of strength. Despite the deficit they've had.
Morgan, I don't think is going to be able to stop this one from going down. So that is just feats of strength, or at least one full one. And now the objectives become all that more important. 4 minutes until the dragon.
It's not the end of the world if they don't get them.
Yeah. We haven't necessarily seen a huge win rate for feats of strength, to be honest. Hasn't been as much as a big objective to watch out for as we were thinking perhaps in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I think it's one of these things where like the win rate is like 66% aren't that crazy. And the tier 3 boots aren't that gold efficient, so you don't really get them until like late in the game ever. So it's one of these things that are nice. But yeah, bro definitely still in it if they aren't able to get it, because right now Gen.G has the lead for those. Is the Rift Hull picked up? So actually dead even, and that next dragon. So like, no, I want to do damage. I want to hit things with my shock blasts.
I find it interesting that it's Black Cleaver into it as well. Often with the Muramana, you see a lot of lethality style builds, a few different items with
this time.
Indeed, that's what they're going to do. And so that is going to be the dragon secured here by Gen.G. They get themselves the feat as well. Really felt like that moment was like the classic Paul Walker presses his NOS button and then Vin Diesel's like, haha, kid, and then presses his at the very end.
So, hey, coming in.
You convert attack speed to damage, haha. It's all right, we've got a teleport coming in from Morgan. Probably already taking a lot of damage as that Deadly Flourish. Pretty dangerous onto height, but he's able to move himself out of the way without having to invest the cleanse. Chovy and Morgan with the same idea as Morgan. Going to mitigate some of the CC, but the Solar Flare still going to connect. Vault Breaker comes through. They look for Chovy on the back end. He tries to ult his way out, but Morgan says no. Duro is likely to fall as well, but Canyon's already taken down Polu, but he falls for it, and Closer is also there. Flashes over the wall to pick up another, and just slips between the veils. Can he keep himself safe? That's the question. Is Hype not going to be taken down? But it's great aim from Ruler, and he secures 2 off the back end of the fight to win it for Gen.G.
Right now, though, Dragon in a minute 30.
I think this is one they don't want to give up.
Yeah.
Giving Soul Point over, especially when it's Infernal Soul. Oh, and they're going to lose their outer turret as well. Bro, kind of falling apart here a little bit. We have seen it before. Felt like they were doing the right things in the last fight. As, the Hex Splash opportunity to come through. Is the Unbound Soul not going to be enough there as the ulti?
Oh, nice.
They interrupt the Blast Cone, and Chovy is delivered on a silver platter. Duro going in as well. Does have the Eclipse to try and keep himself safe. As now Morgan is spotted on that control ward. Humbug
the ignite.
burning down, and Ruler's able to take down the cow. Deadly Flourish almost just kills Humbug on his way out of there.
Difficult because Bro don't want to give up pressure around not only Baron, but Arakan as well. And then as a result, they just end up sacrificing Dragon, and now Gen.G, things are kind of mounting up. They've got a bit of a gold lead, but more importantly, 3 Dragons to 1 away from Soul.
But it seems to be getting worse as well. This control ward does spot out Gen.G as Bro pulled the trigger. See whether it's actually going to be the right choice, though, as a teleport does come in from Morgan. Right on top of the rest of his teammates, making sure that he's going to be here to assist. As Polu, there's the Unbreakable Will. They've already committed to that button as Stranglethorns come in. They do manage to secure this Otacon, and now Duro is likely just dead. Chovy was looking to come in, but doesn't quite work out there. That shock blast, a lot of value, but no follow-up. And Bro are just going to say, all right, may as well take the Baron as well.
Can be a little bit risky as the health bars get low. Yes, it doesn't matter if they die, but if they give up the Baron, that definitely does.
Oh yeah, there's the pulverizers. This ulti right into the backline is gigantic from Humbug. They take down Ruler. They learnt from their previous mistakes. And now Morgan dives in. The Baron going to help him out there as Gen.G. They've just fumbled the ball.
Beautiful play from Bro there, though. No intent to finish the Baron initially. They wanted to fight with the Arakan buffs.
This would be so Bro if they lose Baron to a shock blast from Keen, but it's not going to happen. Humbug is going to be able to lock that one down, and that shock blast is somehow going to miss. As, of course, it was blind, so he was just trying to find an option. They take mid out of turret as well.
When you pay your Bro tax, this is what you get.
Exactly, and they're going to get Solar Flared as well. As Humbug going to try and get out of there. Will successfully do so. But remember, of course, you know, it's a quick trip home. As Canyon just gets one shot. Where'd he go? One shot by Closer. What the heck was that? Damage was absolutely obscene. This guy sitting on 3 items. Shadow Flame, I believe, was just completed. And yeah, Gen.G learnt about it. Inhib turret gonna go down. Inhibitor sure to follow. And remember, they still have the Voracious buff. This is still basically risk-free as they utilize their Baron to continue pushing. Oh, man. That's a 5,000 gold Red Bull Baron power play. Probably afforded themselves a bit of map control after what they've done. So the Drake is going to spawn and immediately does go down. Hype now with 4 items complete, all those evolutions done. Need to get towards this inner turret if they can. Voidseeker is not finding. But I guess their role is to seek, so you don't necessarily have to find. Is now Morgan going to be able to dash his way out. Good wave clear here for Gen.G, though.
Yeah, Hype just ate a shock blast. I mean, this build with the Jace, you're kind of more illusory. Your shock blast don't do that much damage.
Humbug is just dead. Okay, there's a 2-man pulverize from Polu, but no follow-up for that one as well because Closer was nowhere in the vicinity. They're looking now for Chovy, who ults his way forward. They get on top of Polu, who gets another pulverize. I just don't know whether it's going to be enough, although the Acathian Rain is making things happen. Hype gets into the backline. He's flashing after Ruler, and he'll find the Void Seeker of Death. My God, that did so much damage. But they're unable to take down the Jin, who I don't think can even afford to press his ultimate button because if Hype hits him with a W, he's just dead. And so he's just going to hold on to that one. And in the end, Bro actually make it work.
No, I'm not even sure if they had vision of Chovy because Hype avoided the ult coming out from the Yone. I'm not sure if it was blind or not, but some fantastic moves. If he got hit by that, completely different fight. I guess we're going to see in the replay.
Oh, God. Oh, no. We've all been there. I haven't.
You don't pick Jin.
What's a gun? Well, Morgan, he's going to get snared, but not too worried about it as, oh God, here comes Closer with his bazooka. The Stranglethorn's not really getting enough down as the ultimate now employed by Ruler. It hasn't actually landed any kills just yet. Bro's health bars are starting to fall low though. It's now Closer in trouble. And another pulverize here from Polo, which is his death throws in the end. So Humbug and Polo both falling down, and Bro not quite finding the Baron fight that they were looking for there.
Stop this, they have to move in a fight.
Yeah.
Morgan half HP, closer not there. It's 2v5 right now.
Yeah, Keen at full health is so scary as well. Deadly Flourish is going to stop him in his tracks. So back to the Baron they go, and Gen.G will be able to secure that objective. A minute and a half on the Infernal Drake as well. Really showed what you can do if you do manage to get it working well. But Bro just take control of the Dragon, and they will be able to take that one down. They traded for an inner turret, but that's all to do with this super minion wave moving in towards the top side of the map.
And all things considered, Gen.G, I mean, obviously they get a...
As Void Seekers not really finding their mark at this point in time.
The Zyra poke is getting pretty annoying. Just throwing a plant down, the auto with the Leandries.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of Apollo. You can see him already about 2/3 HP just from that.
And Gen.G prioritizing the Baron side of the fight, as we can see.
I think this...
Oh, Deadly Flourish comes in. The ulti gonna get that cleanse out from Hype.
Cleanse and flash, that's big to secure.
I mean, Chovy almost just died as he dives in! I don't know about that one, Hype. Oh dear, he's gonna go into his Zonyas. The rest of Bro trying to turn up. Chovy almost dead, but he's not. That's the main thing. Oh no, we were talking about that challenger energy and it wasn't what we wanted to see. Morgan deciding not to flash to get himself out of that one. And oh dear, that could have been the whole game thrown into the tin can.
A critical error there, and the thing is, because it happens before the Baron spawns, Gen.G have time now to get the Baron and move straight over the Dragon and get both Soul and Baron. They were so close. They've had such good control this game, and Bro, the last minute might have just fumbled. Be completely different.
I feel like Hype took it personally.
Yeah, burn both summoners, then re-engage, and the thing is he misses the W.
He misses the W.
But even if you hit the W...
How this game was going, they would always be the underdogs. We probably should have communicated that, at least to Hype. But yeah, this inner turret, not long for the world.
I hate to blame, I don't want to put it on anyone, but there's going to be someone in the chat who hasn't paid their bro tax and is just realizing now.
Yeah.
This might be on you.
Yeah, and you might be busy blaming Hype, but that's not how that one goes as they engage! They do find the Jhin in that backline, but can they get more? That is the question. Duro taking a lot of damage, trying to taxi his way out, but the only way he's getting out is in a body bag. Double kill for Closer, and yeah, they're back to the underdogs, and they're back to winning.
Into a roller coaster, and it is going fast.
It's going fast, but the track is long. Let's just say that.
It is a long journey, and we are still going.
Undulating. I'd say that's the late game item of choice that I was looking at, but I'm not Ruler. And I never pretend to be. As Grasping Root's going to land once again, but Headbutt Pulverize is going to be in response. Stranglethorn's not getting a whole lot of value, and my god, if Hype ever lands these, and they're just dead, as Canyon does have to go golden, into the backline goes Closer, and he keeps himself alive between the veils, and he's going to be able to get out. And bro, they just take 2 from the top side of the map. They're going to see what they can do versus 3. Yeah, Morgan. He's got 6 items. He can just walk at this Jhin. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to block it for you guys. My health bar does not go down. But Rulers does, as we can see. Killer Instinct into the backline once again. But this time for Hype, it's going to work. The ulti from Chovy doesn't work at all. And he times it well that time. Hype's going to go golden. And the Bros, in the one game out of the 3 that they've played so far that we thought that they would not get a look in. This is the Casper Cup champions doing it again against Gen.G.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.